Hey, lovies. Hope all is well on your end. Okay, so this is part two of um, the video that I just posted not too long ago. It's called Someone Likes. Okay? Someone Likes. And today is April the 7th, 2026. Okay? Might be significant for someone. All right? So, again, this is part two of Someone Likes. So, in order for you to understand this, you're going to have to watch part one, okay? So, if you don't have time right now, just go back to part one and save it, so that you can watch it later. And because this will not make sense to you if you do not, if you do not, I just seen 1:11 on the timer. If you do not watch part one, okay? All right. So for the ones that have watched part one of Someone Likes, all right. This is part two. Okay. So you already remember we talked about how someone, okay, like seeing you, all right, interact with your pets, animals, insects, whatever the case may be. Okay, so in the end, I pulled out some letters, okay? And what I came up with was fun, shop, JB, and SQ, okay? And so I really wanted to focus on, now remember, this is only gonna make sense if you have seen part one of Someone Likes. All right. So I wanted to get an understanding of CIA. Okay. All right. So the spiritual meaning, CIA, is the pursuit of ultimate truth. The pursuit of ultimate truth to gain freedom. Okay. The gateway process. All right. Remote viewing and reality manipulation. All right. All right. Then we've got secret societies with hidden knowledge. All right. Aiming to control or either influence the world, whether it's, okay. Got that good and that bad. Okay. Like I say, this is not going to make sense unless you go to part one. I'm going to keep saying that. All right. So now we have JB. Okay. So JB stands for endurance through suffering. Okay. The pursuit of truth. Okay. All right. Also, it stands for shorthand for Job. Okay. This might resonate with you if anyone knows. This might resonate with you if you're familiar with shorthand or you know someone who's familiar with shorthand. Okay. So, like I said, shorthand for Job. All right. So this could be pertaining or significant to Job's story. Okay. All right. JB also represents the Jerusalem Bible. Okay. JB also represents John the Baptist, who was a spiritual pioneer, right? All right. J stands for new beginnings, independence, and leadership. Okay. B stands for balance, duality, nurturing, energy. Okay. So JB together is harmonious. Harmonious. They don't want me to say this one. Harmonious union. Okay. So JB together is a blend of pioneer, willpower, and harmonious partnership. Like I say, this is not going to make sense unless you go back and listen to part 1 of Someone Likes. Okay. All right. So next we have SQ. Okay. SQ. Spiritual quotient. Quoting. QUOTINT. Quoting. All right. And this is just basically spiritual intelligence. All right. Vision. Value. So SQ is not like IQ or EQ. Okay. SQ is the ultimate. See, IQ is rational intelligent. EQ is emotional intelligent. And SQ is the ultimate intelligence. Okay. And the EQ, which is your ultimate intelligence, provides that push, and it motivates to provide direction and a moral compass to others. Okay? This SQ is true self. True self that leads life rather than leading the ego. So the square, okay? SQ, the square, is the alchemy. This is the union of opposites, the harmonious partnership, okay? Family, friends, associates, business partners, okay? Union, okay? SQ is energy centers, all right? And this focuses on the crown chakra. Okay? So, like I say, I don't know. Looks like you've landed yourself a harmonious union. All right, lovies. Till next time, hold it down.